Transfer. This is probably the most common propaganda technique in advertisements. This is where an advert tries to make us transfer our good or our bad feelings about one thing to a totally unrelated thing. For example, here's an advertisement for our book here. Here we have a nice peaceful road that goes off into the distance there, and it says, "Gain inner peace by the Fallacy Detective." And what we want you to do is to look at the picture and feel all happy and sweet, all the nice flowers, yes, and then look over here and go, "I want to buy that." That's what transfer does. Here's another example of transfer. Here we have a happy domestic scene. It says, "A proud father, a logical son." And our book down here. We want you to think that if you just buy that book, you will have a happy family. Here's another example of transfer. What do the tropics smell like? Like the lush, exotic freshness of tropical bloom downy. And here we have this product coming out of a tiger lily, which doesn't grow in the tropics. So I don't know why they have that. But they're transferring. This is a common thing with cleaning stuff, because you'll have like a shot of a nice, clean, perfectly white kitchen, and then their cleaning product. So if you just buy the product, your kitchen will be clean. You know? Exigency. This is, we talked about this a little while ago. This is used when nothing more than a time limit is given for you to do what someone wants. Genuine lead teacups, now 95% off. Hurry while supplies last. They're hoping that you'll go down and buy it really quickly before you look at it carefully. Oh, lead teacups. Probably don't want lead teacups. Bandwagon. This is used when someone wants us to do something just because a lot of other people are doing it. This is used a lot too. Buy the Fallacy Detective. Over 10 million copies already sold. If you look at it very, very carefully, you can notice it's 10.0. Snob appeal is actually the opposite of bandwagon, and it works too. It's very effective. Buy this because hardly anybody else does, because you will be better than everybody else. For example, buy skunk brand perfume, you will stand out in the crowd. Snob appeal is used a lot in car advertisements, like this one here. Here we have a picture of a Nissan here, and it's just passed up a Ferrari back here. I don't know why they put that. It doesn't make any sense. It says, "May promote feelings of superiority." That's snob appeal, because cars are associated with your ego a lot, so they appeal to this emotion when they do car advertisements. High tech. High tech is like the opposite of the tradition one. This is used when someone makes it sound like his product is the latest thing. It isn't necessarily going to be the best thing, but it's the latest thing. For example, you need to buy a pair of those new Nyko shoes. They have high-tech dyno traction. It's a new special feature that helps you cling onto the back of a running dinosaur without falling off. By the way, any resemblances to any person, place, or thing, living or dead, in this workshop just might be on purpose. Here's an example of the high tech. It says, "The most exciting thing to happen to Gum Sun's teeth." It says, "New." It says, "New Listerine Essential Care toothpaste." Everything on here says new, new, new. That's high tech. Remember your handout. Okay, so what propaganda technique is used in this? Car insurance with no State Farm agent. Now that makes me nervous. Here this guy's covered in bees, and he must be pretty brave because he's covered in bees. Well, supposedly they say they don't sting when they're like that. I don't believe it at all. He's pretty brave, but he's not brave enough not to have a State Farm agent. So what propaganda technique is this? Fear? Appeal to fear? He's a brave person. All right, what about the other one? This one we haven't covered, and it's kind of vague. But we have this prairie chicken. And it says 19,500 acres is a lot of open space, especially when your stride is only 2 inches long. That doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Evidently, Phillips Petroleum Company bought some land for the prairie chicken to live on. And they have an advertisement about it. So what emotion does this stir up trying to get you to buy your gas from Phillips Petroleum? Because they care about, they are taking care of the environment. So what kind of an emotion would that be? Like a pity thing? Yeah, it is kind of a pity because you pity the prairie chickens, or you want to help the prairie chickens, so you want to buy their gas. But it's kind of an appeal to philanthropy because they help the environment, so we want to help them. So it's kind of your appeal to your philanthropy. Okay, let's look at some other ones I have here. We've covered these. What propaganda technique is on this one? Over here. It's transfer, yes, because, I mean, it's nice, mountain scenery, and they just lowered that thing with a helicopter probably right there. They want you to transfer your feelings on that one. What about this one? This one actually uses a lot of propaganda techniques, all in one. Here we have, it says here, established in 1935. We have an old one that says reestablished every year since, and we have a new Chevy Suburban. Tradition, yes, that's right, because we have an old little picture in the corner. But what also is it? What emotion would this appeal to? Family, yes, we have a nice happy scene right here, a nice happy domestic scene. If you just buy the Suburban, you'll be one happy family fighting in the car.